is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
I'll share a story with you guys. True story. I got a cousin. Never, ever had one argument with this particular individual. Never. Never argued, fought, never stole, never had a disagreement or beef. I get this particular individual a job at where I worked about 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing with this person. You know, my cousin, he has, you know, a horrible record. You know, so I got it. He didn't have to do no drug test, nothing, just got in. He was making a great salary too. I said, hey man, stick with me for 6 months. I'm going to make you this position because I'm going to go and take another position. Yeah, cuz I got your back. Just, I'll watch out for you. Hired his best friend to work for him too. So I gave him an ally against me. After things progressed, I was doing great on the job. As soon as I hired my cousin, because I was a hiring manager as well, my performance started dropping due to no thing of mine. The product was being shipped out wrong. Everything was being loaded on the truck wrong. Everything just got crazy, messed up and messy. I didn't know what was going on. So I got called in there by the owner of the company, called everybody in there, everybody on the crew, and was like, man, you was a tornado when you came in here. What's going on? You know, shit fucking up, bro. What's good? I couldn't, I'm the manager now, so you know, the hiring manager, I couldn't say, hey, it ain't my fault, it's his fault, you know, because I didn't know who fault it was. So I say, listen, I promise I'll do better. I'm gonna make sure to get to the bottom of this, won't nothing happen. Was staying late, doing everything, making sure. My own blood cousin sat up there and left valuable items off of the inventory, hid them, literally. And this truck was going to South Florida. So when you get down there, they ain't got all the product. Oh, here's the product. So either they got to get this product or the job can't get done. So I had to get in a car, drive 4 hours to Miami, 4 hours back, drop it off, turn around, 4 hours back. So I'm on the road 10 hours, bone tired, sleeping. Get the next day, I say, manager, we need to have a meeting. So I asked, I said, why would y'all do that? Because they had brought it up on camera. I said, give me the surveillance code. I saw him go in the truck, 8 o'clock at night, take it off, hide it, show where they hide it and everything. I said, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you ruin my job? And I got you the job, and you, man, you got a horrible record and you making more money than you ever made on a legal note in so long. Why would you do this to me? In front of the whole crowd, in front of the whole team. Because you don't know shit. I don't respect you. I hate you. And I'm like, man, me and you never even argued. We never even fought growing up. I don't even think we had a bad day. I like this dude. He cool. He funny. He make me laugh. You, on the other hand, I say, was I a bad boss? Because I say, the only thing you have to do is sit down and hold a clipboard. Everybody else going to do the work because you the shift lead. I couldn't understand what happened. I couldn't understand why that person did that to me. It wasn't until 4 years later, I had to realize he was the instrument of my karma. Because I signed up for that job knowing, with the intent to get the person I was replacing fired, make him obsolete. That was my intent. I wanted that position, and I said what I said, and they brought me on. And I didn't do it because I wanted to make money for my family. I didn't do it because I needed the money like that. That man was fighting for his job, and I knew he was suffering, and I came in that motherfucker to replace him intentionally. Get him out of there. Used to make joke. Yeah, his ass will be gone shortly. Ha 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 ha. He effing up. Ha ha ha. So I hired somebody who cut my own goddamn head off. Spirit say it wasn't your job to destroy that man's life. So I'm gonna make this man destroy your life. Your livelihood, I should say. Granted, I bounced back. To this day, I got a real dislike for my kinfolk. I can't stand him. Don't want to see him. Don't go to the cookout no more with him. If I know he's coming, I leave. Because I don't know if I can control myself. I'm just being straight honest. I'm spiritual and everything. But I still exist on this planet. And I got my damn issues, everybody. I got that rage and that vengeful spirit inside of me sometimes that, you know, yeah, I'm a good person, but if you hurt me, it's like that. I can't control it, or I need to be away. And that's the best thing I can do for anybody who I dislike, is stay away from them. And I would pray that every one of us, if you got somebody you truly dislike that's caused you to do some bad shit, that you find it in your heart to stay away from them. You stay out of jail. You don't hurt nobody. You don't incur no karmic debt. Avoid them if you can. It's been 4 years and I haven't said one word to my kinfolk. 4 years. Don't even know if I could get over that pain, because I never did nothing to him. But Spirit showed me my intent was to the other person, and they had to show me it ain't your job to sit up here and make this man lose his job. He got a wife, kids, house, car, bills too. It wasn't my job to sit up there and go along with the get along people and fuck that man life up, but I did. So Spirit say, okay, we're gonna give you what you want, because that's what the universe do. And Karma say, but you did this with intent to hurt this man. You wasn't doing it, you know. And then they took it away from me. I bounced back immediately though. 3 months later, I bounced back immediately, and I got to a spot with another company, and it was in a good spot. But Spirit showed me that shit which I desired, and I did wrong to get it, he took it away from me. That brings me to another point. Ladies, fellas, I told you we were going to talk about karma and relationships, right? Here we go. Ladies, fellas, if you have an eye for somebody and you are desiring to be with that person, it is not your motherfucking right to ruin that person's relationship via a fucking spell, via a fucking phone call, via a fucking text, email. It is not your responsibility to wreak havoc on that person's life. Because once you get that goddamn person, you're gonna be stuck with that person. And you just ruined the life of that person, the kids, everything that person had going on, because you decided to do a spell, a breakup spell. You decided to go all out and ruin what was going on. You decided to be karma, or you decided to be selfish and go after and get something you wanted. I may be stepping on a couple toes here, but I'm just stating the fact. I do not do breakup spells. And for those out there who do it, I'm calling your ass out. I'm going to say you're wrong. It is not up for us as spiritual people to break a couple up, to ruin a marriage, to ruin the life of a kid, to ruin that shit there. Not our rights to do it. And you don't think karma is going to come back and get you. Oh, well, I ain't do it. I paid a spiritual man to do it, a spiritual woman to do it. Well, the intent was still there, no matter who mixed up the pot. It was still your intent that they mixing into the mold. If I'm making sense, y'all say amen. No, don't say amen. Say so mote it be. Hey, how about that? This is the biggest karmic shit that we go through. Relationships. There is no other circumstance or situation on the planet that we can rack up more karmic debt than fucking with our relationship and fucking with somebody else's relationship. Especially if it's a marriage. Boyfriend and girlfriend, okay. The universe say you got a little leeway, but you're still supposed to honor that person. But when it's a marriage, a union before God, space, time, the council, whatever you want to call it, that's some shit that we all gotta honor. I done did bad shit in my marriage when I was married. I done did it. I'm no angel. I incurred a karmic debt. My marriage went to shit quick. But that's how it goes. But too often people sit up here and say, Baron, I want this man, I want this woman, they look good, I like them, we fucked around, we did this, shit happened, I'm in love now, and I want that person to love me. So I need you to do a love spell and break that person up. Make that person love me and only me. Wreck that person's relationship and housing and everything, and bring them to me. Who the fuck are you? What make you so deserving to break up a happy house? Hell, what make you so deserving to break up an unhappy house? Who are you? Are you karma? Are you God? No. You're petty. You want what you want, and you're selfish. You gotta pay for that. People, I'm telling you this shit right here because when it comes to affairs of the heart, we lose this. We lose our brain. We lose our mind. We lose our minds. And we do dumb shit. And I'm just speaking for, you know, for the requests and the emails I've gotten that people asking me to talk about. I mean, I literally got requests, break this person up, break up their marriage so they can be with me. Not make this person fall in love with me. That's taboo as it is. Break them up. She don't want it. She don't need him. I can take care of him. I can love him better. Brothers call. Man, brothers done got into this game too. Man, that nigga don't treat her right. I can love her 10 times better than he can. Shit, I already got the pussy and she was all over. But you come to me because your rap game ain't strong enough to convince her to leave her situation. Or your rap game ain't strong enough to convince this person to leave their situation. So you come in here and you get a karmic ass. You come and say, hey, throw your magic over there and wreck that whole household. Then some foolish spiritual people go over there and wreck that household up. Then you get that person, and then what the fuck happened? Now you don't even want the person no more. It was fun when you could tip over there, bang out and haul ass. Now you got to deal with that person's issues. You got to deal with that person's quirks, kinks. You got to deal with the person's attitude. You got to deal with stinky breath. You got to deal with farting. You got to deal with their family. You got to deal with all the shit that you didn't get to deal with while you was sitting over here praying and manifesting and wishing that somebody broke their motherfucking ass up so you can have them. And spirit say, okay, I'm going to give it what you want. And that's the biggest joke karma could ever play on your ass. Yeah, I'm going to give you this person. I'm going to protect this person while I give you this person. And I'm going to sit back and laugh at your ass when they ruin your fucking life. They going to do the job. You ask for it, big girl, big boy. Here you go. People, I see it too much. I hear it too much. I hope I ain't stepping on nobody's toes, but if I am, Should have wore steel toe boots. Because a bitch done stepped on my toe. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry, selfless Tarot 717. I see that crying emoji. I like emojis, y'all. People, I'm just trying to help us, me included, stop collecting these karmic debts. The world is turning upside down. And right now, we're gonna need to see a happier version of every one of ourselves. Everybody in our community, everybody that's around us. We gotta see a happier version. We can't keep on sitting up here with this crab in a bucket mentality. Step on them, step on them, step. I hear that. We can't keep sitting up here with this crab in a bucket mentality. I want what he got. I want what she got. And then to go so bad as to ask a spiritual man to do a spell to break them up. Hot foot him. Make him not want to fuck her no more. Make her smell bad that he can't take the smell. Make him can't fuck nobody but me. And you got some spiritual people that'll sit up there and cook that shit up in a pot and do it and not give a fuck about karma. But you're 100% a spiritualist. You live in harmony with the universal laws, nature, each other. Man, maybe I'm tripping, man. Maybe I'm too advanced at the moment, or maybe I'm overthinking how shit's supposed to be. But nowhere in the teachings of my grandmama that she told me it was okay to send a spirit to somebody's household to break up a marriage. That marriage is to be dissolved by karma. That marriage is to be dissolved by the universe, by spirit, source, whatever you want to call it. Again, I'm not saying I'm the best spiritualist out there, but I am the moralist. I got an accent, I hide it, people. I am the moralist. Some things I won't do. Some spells I just won't entertain. And some people I do hang that phone up on. Now, talked about the relationship aspect. I try to give you 3 things when I talk about these lies. Granted, this one I went a little longer than I wanted to, but I feel I'm on a roll. I'm going to play that number because I done seen this number twice since I've been on here.